Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode, episode 16 we said. 16, FIGGAH Bangin. This is another episode in our series of test shots, so we're going to get right into it. Joining me tonight from left to right, Mr. Brian Brink. Thank you for coming in last minute.
What's up, guys? And don't adjust your screen. This is me, not a hologram.
How about you, Peter Collins? Shit.
Mr. Asian Kid Matt, as usual.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Break some beans.
Jackass.
No onions.
Hi, guys.
No onions. I forgot about that part.
At least for now, joining us, Dust, a.k.a. Silver Age.
What's up, guys? Welcome.
Also joining us tonight, another special guest we got last minute, Mr. Matthew Deluxe Moneybags Baldwin.
Hey, everybody. It's Silver 8. I thought it was Silverback.
No. What, you calling him a gorilla?
Hey, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. I was scared when he shook my hand. I was like, holy shit, dude, hold on.
That's even worse.
That hurts.
Well, no, you got to watch out for TJ Duckett.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I got lucky.
That's a squeezer right there.
I got lucky. He gave me a hug instead of a handshake. I got lucky.
Well, the first time I met him, he squeezed. I was like, God, dog.
I kept every time I saw him, I kept pushing J-Root towards him. Go ahead, Jay. I'm going that way.
Yeah, that hurt.
All right, so no surprise this week. This will probably be the last test shot for a little while. We are doing FansToys Willis. Should be Willis.
What you talking about, Willis?
This is a Willys Jeep. So there he is in alt mode. Right away, we're going to have to talk about it. As you can see, the mirror on this side is missing, and we will get to that in robot mode about why it is missing, but it is broken, and we will talk all about that in robot mode.
He's broke the figure.
Actually,
figure.
We'll get to it. Don't worry. We will talk about it in depth.
Hey, Robert D'd it.
Oh no, Robert D is the whole other situation.
That is true. That's a whole new level.
Shout out to Omnigonics.
Oh, gross.
So he is a Willys Jeep. Where the name Willys comes from, he's got a W on the winch, which you probably can't see because it's very bright. I'll try to fix that real quick. Brightness. Pull that down a little bit. It's a little better. So the green, first off, the green that they went with is kind of a cross between the toy and the tune. It's lighter than the toy version, but darker than the animation green. So it's more like a navy, like an army green. Navy green.
Navy green.
Navy green. I don't know where the hell that one came from, but it's more like an army.
Ace, I don't know where half the shit you say comes from.
Army, Navy, Marines.
It's more of like an army green, so it's not exactly accurate to either one, but it's kind of it's a good cross between the two.
It's a nice animation error green.
Pretty much.
Is that basically what it is?
Basically, does have the stars. It should. So this is more based obviously off of the animation more than the toy. Just real quick for comparison, here he is with the Maki Toys version. This is the toy version, so you can see kind of the differences. Like this is definitely a lighter green. We'll show that off a little bit more in a minute. But he doesn't roll fantastic, but that's because these back wheels are much tighter than the front wheels, so that's probably just test shot. Tolerances may vary. So I'm sure that's more of a test shot thing, so I'm not going to knock it for that. Rubber tires does roll. I can feel it.
Oh, we broke it!
That's another problem we're going to talk about in a minute.
Jesus, you're just fucking this whole figure up. Relax.
When you roll it on the front, oh no, don't worry. We're gonna get into it.
This is what everybody wants, man. This is what everybody wants you to break the figure on the air.
I'll smash it right now. It's not mine. I won't do that. The back, the spare tire is plain. I'm not crazy about that, as opposed to the Make Toys version with the star and everything. I'm sure Repro Labels will fix that, but this is just literally just a plain piece of plastic. Gas can. These literally just clip on, so you can swap them if you want. You can put them anywhere you want. So I'm just gonna take them off for now because they tend to fall off. They're not super secure. Like they'll hold, but I mean, it's more like a suggestion that they'll hold. Like it'll hold. But
It looks like it's holding to me.
What
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That looks like it's holding to me, huh?
It depends on where you clip it in, because if you clip it in on the end, it'll hold better than there, because that'll just fall right out.
So
It's
if you clip
kind of
it on
weird.
correctly, it'll stay on. I got you. All right.
Now remember,
Yeah,
it's just a test shot.
Yeah, because there's like a little piece
vary.
right here. You can clip it under, and it'll kind of hold a little bit better, but not the best. You can also fold these down for some reason. Like they're on a hinge. You can fold them all the way down. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to be able to get it back out. But if you wanted to store them, I guess, I don't know. Maybe this fits in here. No, that don't fit in there. So that's
That's
these
what
two.
she said.
That's these two things. They're fine. It just bugs me that that's plain, but whatever. No big deal. It's just a spare tire anyway. Options for here is you have this gun here with a little piston, so it'll articulate up and down, and the piston will move. It doesn't go any higher than that, but it's just on a peg, so it'll rotate. You do have an option. You can use this gun too. So these literally just peg on and off. So this is more of the toy gun version.
Look at that, folks. Options.
Options. So you can have either one. I kind of think the 50 cal or whatever it is. It would have been nice if this was silver instead of black, but whatever. They might change it. Who knows? Then this is obviously the cannon, the shoulder cannon. This just pegs on. You have to use this secondary piece, and this just clips onto here.
Transformers! Oh my god!
Not the best, but it works. It doesn't have a lot of articulation up and down, so it's literally that's as far down as it'll go. That's as far up as it'll go.
Well, why would you shoot down though? So that's not really.
Well, what happens if Laserbeak is flying like right here and you can't shoot him?
What if?
What if Agent Kid Matt attacks him? I'll have to point it down.
What if I attack him because I'm shorter than Agent Kid Man? So.
I don't know about that one.
You could do a barrel roll, but it's all good.
I look like a barrel when I roll.
Picture me rolling.
Not crazy about the placement. They are like more in the middle of the bed as opposed to like the Make Toys, which is more in the back. I think this looks better.
All right, I'm just going to come out and say this. Ace is going to shit over in this figure as much as he can. I'm letting you guys know this right now. Do not take what he has to say into consideration.
Take everything I have to say in consideration.
Loose.
The seats.
He's just hating.
This will come off. The seats can recline. That's something you want to do.
Go way back.
There you go.
You can do that too if you want to,
Oh.
What?
Are they heated?
Shoot.
I don't think so. Steering wheel's on the big stem. It goes up and down, mostly for transformation. There's like a little molded gear shift in there, and a little red button, which I guess that's supposed to be a speedometer or something. You can't really see it.
See, guys, details.
Little red button right there.
Got
Whatever that
details. Options and
nice.
details.
This whole trunk is die-cast. There's a bunch of die-cast up in the front. I think these are die-cast as well, but we'll get into all that in robot mode. But
Hear that,
definitely
guys?
this whole chunk right here,
Die-cast.
this whole bed is die-cast. But I honestly don't like the position of these holes. I think that's way too far up, but it's because of these are going to become part of the feet, and they couldn't put it there. Tail light, stuff like that. Bottom side's okay. Clearly a folded-up robot in there.
I think it cleans up nice.
So again, here is what the closest comparison we have right now for the Make Toys
Now,
version.
for people that are just joining us, where's the other mirror?
We'll get to it. Don't worry.
I get a big MASH feel whenever I see this one. It reminds me of MASH. If anybody remembers that show.
Of course. Who the fuck doesn't know MASH?
Oh,
I
there's some
know
people.
MASH. I know MASH.
Educating Matt. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that old timey World War II Vietnam War kind of feel thing. I like that. It's a good.
So what's crazy is they're actually almost identical in size. Like,
Wow,
I looked
look
at
at
this I looked at this like in hand, like really close. It's almost identical in length and width. So I mean, so they both got the vehicle mode pretty much nailed.
Hey, Alexandria from the chat says that 50 caliber gun is supposed to be black in real life. So.
Oh, okay. It would have looked nice in silver, but that's accurate. Then whatever, that's accurate.
Them bastards are.
I'm not a gun guy. I'm sorry. I don't know guns. But you can.
You don't know how to keep a mirror on either.
We'll get to it. Relax yourself.
It's the only joke I got.
Calm your tits.
Calm your tits. I mean, there's not a ton of differences in vehicle mode. The hood on this guy is longer. and
Looks
the
more like a Jeep.
this is a little bit windshield's a little bit taller, and the windshield wipers are on the top instead of the bottom. I don't know which one's right. I think this one's right, but I don't know. And also the seats are a little bit taller.
Anybody got an old episode of MASH we can watch?
Yeah, I've never. I don't have a Willis Jeep. I don't know anybody with a Willis Jeep.
Hold on, I'm gonna call up Alan Aldo right now. See what he says.
Please.
Hawkeye.
Rims are similar. Front, the winches. This looks more like a winch. Like the you can't really see it, but the faux rope or whatever, the line that makes up the winch, you can see the individual pieces of it. It looks a little bit nicer.
Guess what? They're on the top.
They're on the top, all right? So like I said, this one's technically right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, it's FansToys, man. Details. Details.
Bumpers
the Jeep looks better.
Bumpers are almost identical. This guy's bigger headlights than this guy. The grill's a little bit smaller than this guy.
One thing I like on Willis is the translucent headlights, since that's kind of like a masterpiece.
Yeah, there's a
And they're not so big. Look at that other ones.
It looks like a model kit, kind of.
Look how big the headlights are on the other one.
No, these are definitely bigger, and they're also painted silver.
Ugh.
Well, speaking of
it's the same on the other
one. They'll have probably Jeep on there, so third party can't because they're not real.
Well, actually,
car.
I think the Willis Jeep is not made by Jeep, right? It's a different company.
I don't care, Brian. It's still Masterpiece. Okay, Masterpiece will have Jeep on there, and it will be a Jeep.
Hey, I learned that from Justin on
Hell Hasbro.
Hell Hasbro.
We don't call Brian the analyzer for nothing here, okay?
All right. Any other questions in vehicle mode?
Talk to me about paint, Deuce. Is the whole thing painted, or is it green plastic? I'm just curious.
This is die-cast. I think this is die-cast. It's actually mostly painted die-cast.
Okay.
At least for the shell.
Because this is FansToys' first car, right? So I know they've only been putting out other ones. So
yes.
And
is it? Yeah. Which one's heavier?
They're about the same. They're about the same.
Huh.
So you can knock a baby out with one of them?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. That's the new test right there. I think they should just show video of them knocking out babies with them things.
How many can you knock out at once?
All right.
All right.
5.
This guy is also a little bit more hollow. It's not more hollow. It's just hollow in different places. Like you can see in the sides over here. You can see right through it, whereas this version, you did a little bit in the middle. This guy has it more on the edge.
Yeah.
It's not really more, it's just different. So for what that's worth. All right, any other questions for alt mode?
Yeah, where's the mirror?
Matt, I will kill you.
actually,
for
alt mode, I wanted to do a scale comparison. I was like, Dust, I found that animation cell of Hound. I was just wondering if maybe MPB can sit in the back.
Yeah, I'll show it real quick.
Which way does he sit?
Yeah, just
screen.
just for those scale nuts out there, cartoon accuracy and stuff.
He actually fit in. Come on.
Yeah, there's an episode where Bumblebee was sitting in the back.
You guys see that?
Yeah, no way.
Oh, snap. He did.
There he is.
He just held on for dear life.
If you screw the feet off, it might work. What the hell? Just robbing.
There you go. I did it.
I love the 80s. There you go. I love the 80s.
That's my display option right there, man.
I did it.
Poor Hound. B, get your nuts off of me.
Matt, they don't have nuts. Come on.
Oh, bolts, whatever.
They don't have nuts in them. Oh, man, a good joke. Look at that.
Everybody gets one.
All right, you guys don't need me here. I'm out of here.
All right, should we do this?
Yep.
All right.
All right. I'm going to try to do this all on camera. This fucking front end's a bitch and a half, so we'll do it. We'll get through it.
All right, so while we're doing the transformation, Brian, you want to hit up the chat?
Sure, man. Let's see who's in here. We got, I saw Victory Saber, Internet Personality, Justin L. is in here, Code 3 Collector, Deluxe hanging out in there, Cody's in there. I think I saw Tyler L in there.
Barricades in there.
Art Pipe.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. Tommy.
Energon Addict's in there. What's up, Energon Addict? You got some good news this week?
Yep. Alexandre.
What good news was that?
It's his business.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to put his business on
Hit
front
me
street.
up there, Energon. I love Energon too, man. That's a great series. Okay, what anybody says.
So I don't know what the hell this piece is. I've never seen a reviewer that knew what it was. I have no idea. It just literally sits in the bed in vehicle mode, and then folds up in robot mode, and I have no idea.
They don't hold anything together or
It
anything?
looks like the speaker.
It's like it looks like a screw. It looks like a fake bolt or something.
It's like
It's gotta be something.
It has no function in either mode that I know of. No instructions because it's a test shot, obviously. But I haven't been able to find.
You think they're gonna do something with that, and they just?
I have
scrapped it?
no idea. No clue. It's not a heel spur because it doesn't. That's as far out as it goes, so it can't be a heel spur. I have no clue what that is. Nobody's ever addressed it.
Gap filler, maybe?
No, because it sticks up. It actually creates.
No, I mean in vehicle mode, gap filler.
Maybe. I mean, they
That'd be
could have
my
just
only guess.
made this a little wider, and it would have done the same thing.
I'm talking to Energon Addict in the chat. He said it's okay I can mention his news. Him and his sweetie are expecting.
Oh,
yay!
congratulations.
congratulations.
Oh, he's got a mini-con on the way.
Starscream is a great name if you want to.
Yeah.
So's Dust.
Just saying, or Dust. You know, whatever. You know.
Please don't do that.
God.
So the wheels hide in, which is nice. Was technically not too inaccurate. He had shrunk down wheels for some stupid reason, but whatever.
They're going in there pretty clean, too.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. It
Hey,
creates a little bit of a gap in vehicle mode, but it's not hateful.
Ace, are the tires rubber? I don't remember if you mentioned
Yes,
that.
they are rubber. I said they were rubber. I'm gonna have to take these front ones off to help with the transformation in a minute.
What? That's not part of the transformation.
No,
Come on.
that's part of Ace's transformation.
That's
Well,
the first thing. That's the first thing just told me was take the fucking tires off the front.
Why don't you
Look how
just get a
sexy those
screwdriver
legs
out,
are,
take
man.
it apart, put it back
Look
together?
how sexy those legs are, man. Right out the
Yeah.
cartoon, man.
We'll get to the legs.
Look at those thighs. They're not funky, chunky monkey thighs.
I like
They're
the.
not thunder thighs.
Yep.
All right, so the torso. This is probably the worst design I've seen in a long time on anything. But
All right, guys, let's use our positive energy and hopefully he rips this in half live on the air. Come on, everybody together.
So,
Think about
Is
it.
that part
the
diecast?
tires. First of all, I'm taking the tires off.
Ah,
Ah, come on.
Jeez.
cheater.
Go big or go home.
So there goes that.
He did break it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's like,
Guys,
shit, I
I
did break it.
Oh my god.
That's it.
That's it.
Right here on TV.
Oh no.
What does that just pop out?
Yeah, it's on. It's a hint. It's a mushroom peg.
Oh, okay, so it's probably
Right back
because
up.
it's a test shot.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna knock it for anything that's test shoddy. So the arms have to come out. The head is on a panel up here. This has to flip around, and then the wheels have to go in, all in the same basic motion. Luckily, this moves and gets out of the way, so you kind of have to. The first part is to get the head flat, and then this has to rotate in and clear this, which is not easy.
Now, how's it supposed to do that with the tire on?
I don't know. Bobby was able to do it. I'm not going to say it's impossible. So maybe he's better at me than toys.
Does the front bumper, like,
Yeah, it moves
slide or
forward.
something?
It moves forward and back, but you can't.
Well, then move it forward.
I can't because the head's in the way, and you can't move the head because then this won't clear around it.
What?
So this has to come up. This has to go back on now.
There's got to be a better way.
Parts forming!
Just wait till I get it. I'll figure it out.
You're not getting it.
Oh, yes, I am.
Just wait till I get it.
No, he needs new doors or something.
Hey, I figured out DX9 trigger with those arms. That was a pain.
All right, tires back on. So that's what you got to do on both sides.
Ace's way.
So I'll try this again on this side.
Transformation may vary.
Kind of looks like the alternators. Hound.
Maybe you should have watched Bobby's video.
I did.
So,
Magic.
Shout out to Bobby B.
Oh, baby.
Bob.
Robert Boneface.
See, now it's hung up on something, and I don't know what.
Hmm.
Oh, it's hung up on this piece.
Hung up on my baby.
There we go.
That's
Come on,
really,
Ace. Come
it's
on.
really interesting that this is FansToys' first car. I didn't think about that.
Tires got to go back on.
Maybe they're not good with cars.
Well, people
No.
are always saying that. I've heard before that people say, FansToys transformations are simple, but we've only seen them do like Dinobots mostly and stuff, and then
So then
here they are doing this car.
That Perceptor, man, was fucking hard.
this is a million times worse. This is by
Oh,
far the
yeah,
worst
it did do
transformation. So there's a little bit of give in here. This doesn't. I'm sure this is supposed to come down more. I'm sure it's test shot, but it feels like the tires are kind of getting in the way, so it doesn't like come down and lock in all the way, but it locks in just fine. I'm sure it's test shotty. I'm not gonna knock it for that. These bits come up.
And we're not going to knock it because you took the tires off.
No, if there's a better way that I don't know how to do it, then I don't know how to do it.
Tyler says, oh shit, Ace just said someone was better with toys than him. Write that down. And then Cody said, Bobby claims he isn't great with toys. Says a lot about Ace. Ha ha ha.
Ha! Got him.
Okay. So there he is.
Toy reviewers around are all looking at him take the tires off and like, this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
The torso transformation kind of reminds me of like Masterpiece Side and
No, this is a million times worse.
Streak.
There's literally 3 parts that have to move, and if any of them touch each other, it
Hey,
won't.
look at them sexy legs.
Oh man.
Right out the cartoon, man.
Yeah.
What a great
And the
job.
torso and the arms and everything.
Yep. Look at that waist, man.
They got it. They nailed it.
Man, look at this beard.
As far as I know, that's the
I got
transformation.
nothing.
Look at him. He's standing there like, what are you talking about? Why y'all bashing on me? Come on now.
Let me just see if I can.
Man, that looks so good.
It does.
Yep. Got my money.
As long as you don't transform it.
Yeah, basically.
Or you just
bully.
don't. Or you just don't watch this show to transform.
Yeah.
They're bullies, so they will make you buy it.
So we'll do articulation real quick. Head is on a rotating swivel. Up and down is extremely tight, with probably touch shoddy. Doesn't look up too much. Looks down a little bit better. Shoulders are on. They go up, down. They are hindered forward and back unless you move it out.
Down, round and round.
So the fenders and everything will get in the way, so you just kind of got to move it out to get it all the way around. Elbows are kind of weak. They only go 90 degrees like that. They could have easily done a double joint.
It's not double hinged, huh?
If this so this does something I don't like in Transformers in general. It's just a peeve is when the arms don't transform. Masterpiece has done it before with like the Datsuns, where the arms just are hidden and they fold out.
Yeah.
It doesn't use the mass of the vehicle to create the arms. So they just saw they literally just sit under the hood. So there's no real reason why they couldn't have put a double hinge in here. But it literally just goes only 90 degrees forward and nothing back.
I hear you there. That's a good gripe, actually.
So it literally just goes 90 degrees straight.
That's why I thought it was like Blue Streak transformation kind of.
Yeah, that's like that kind of like how the arms in that just literally fold in and fold out and they don't actually transform. I'm not crazy about that in general. It's just something I like it when they use the mass of the vehicle to do the transformation. That's just something I like. I'm not going to knock it for that, but I do think they could have easily put a double joint in that elbow.
Yeah, because it
doesn't transform. It just folds out. So why couldn't you just put a double joint in there?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's a little.
Damn, those bastards.
Well, you sold me on that one. I'm not getting him now, so.
Super duper tight at the waist. Oh, and also the wrists rotate, and they're single pinged at the base knuckle.
Not hating on that. Not hating.
No individual fingers, just one.
Tired of the
single
fingers.
piece.
You don't really need individual fingers.
That looks goofy with the individual. I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks really goofy when they do that.
What,
Yeah.
the individual or all?
Yeah, individual.
Yeah, it's very hit and miss with individuals.
Well, I mean, do you remember the DX9 Galvatron one? You know, with the little.
I never had it. But yeah, that didn't look good.
Yeah. Well, that's a
What
good
was that?
figure, but I mean, the finger was like.
There you go.
Not like chicken fingers, right? No, no,
So
no
you
chicken
remember?
fingers.
You
No
remember
chicken
Scary?
fingers?
You remember? What was it? Scary Movie, and it had the what was his name?
Yeah.
Chris Elliott.
Grab my hand.
It's like my flipper.
Yeah, grab my strong hand. That's what Jbotron's finger looks like.
Oh man.
Super duper tight at the waist.
Nice. Look at that.
Friction hips out. That's
Mm,
99 on the Van Damme, almost a complete.
90, yeah.
That's good.
Hip skirts, I don't think. No, it's all single molded. So hips forward only that far, back further. Double jointed knee, but it's mostly for transformation. So you really only get a single knee, but it'll go that far. So more than 90.
Why is
What's
that
with the floppy feet?
Yeah. What are you doing with the foot?
That's how it is. It's because of this pin. We'll get to it. It's probably test shot variables, so I'm not gonna say anything about it.
We're gonna redo this with the real deal.
I'd be up.
And then you're gonna be like, you know what?
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Now Ace.
I'm sorry, it's not this
wrong.
pin. It's this screw.
Even when he is wrong, he's never wrong.
Oh, he's that kind of guy. Oh, okay.
Thigh swivel, and then the feet. So the feet hinge out to there, but you get CD McCD.
No, you can put Spike there. Look at that.
You could. You can have them walk around there. It doesn't. It goes out more or less far enough. The whole thing rocks back and forth, so you get some movement in there, and then the toe can move, but all of it. I mean, it is loose, but I'm not gonna. I mean, tolerances may vary. Obviously, it's a test shot. It doesn't. The toe doesn't really move enough to do a ton, but you can get like something like that, which isn't bad. And then this whole foot rests on this pin. So there's a pin underneath here. You can see it in that side, and that's what the whole foot, the whole ankle kind of rocks off of, which isn't the best.
And the foot's die-cast too, so it's heavy.
Yes, it is. So I mean,
I'm
like
sure that's a test shot.
This is obviously test shot. I'm not going to say
they're not going to release a figure like
they wouldn't release something that does that.
Especially FansToys.
That's FansToys getting back us for complaining for squeaks.
Yes,
Right?
it's gonna be the fucking most squeakiest fucking joint we've ever fucking heard.
This is anti-squeak.
Oh man.
So that's the articulation. So should we address the mirror now?
What mirror?
The mirror that's missing on the thing. So the reason this broke, and this is going to be...
Wait, did he break it off trying to drive into Prime's trailer? Is that where it broke off?
Exactly. Actually, he was hitting a child with it to test how many children he can knock out.
And it's stuck in some kid's tooth.
So this is going to be a major problem with this toy. I can see it already. This mirror, you can see it on this side, is touching the shoulder. So every time you move the shoulder, you're going to move that mirror, and it's going to move in a bad way because this is all plastic. This is all painted plastic, and it's incredibly thin. So it's literally like a millimeter off from touching.
Oh, they should have made that die-cast.
They should have made a die-cast. That would have probably solved that problem, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Die-cast
There's
everywhere,
no butterfly joint, which again, there's no reason why they couldn't put one in, especially since they don't transform. So it can't move this way.
Oh, no Lambo hinges.
But that's why this broke on this side. Because if you move this around, you'll end up knocking to see how you knock the mirror.
Yeah.
And this is going to break on a lot of people's willies. There's a joke in there. There's a joke in there somewhere. But that's why it broke on this side. When I got it, it was basically cut like more than halfway through. And then when I was transforming for the first time, I must have touched it, and it just fell off the rest of the way.
You touched and broke your willy?
I touched my willy. But this is going to be a super duper problem for if they don't address this somehow in the final version. I mean, just making it die-cast would probably solve that issue.
That's what I thought. And it could make it shiny, too.
Literally, just moving the arm around moves that...
Well, I highly doubt they're going to make it die-cast, so...
Me too, but...
What if they watch this show and they delay it for a year like they did Stomp or something?
Oh, that would be...
Well, they're definitely not.
Oh, we make a better. Don't worry, we fix the problem.
Everybody who sold their gun dogs in the last week's probably like, damn it.
Right.
I'm gonna hit up T2RX6. Yo, bro, can I get that back, man?
You fix the paint? No, let me get that back. So that's why this broke. It's from moving this around. Literally just breaks it at that joint. So this is going to be, like I said, a huge problem. Also, these fenders don't have anywhere to go. So they just literally just sit back there, which I'm not crazy about.
So unlike the other ones, they don't move.
I think they're putting this out too fast. There's so many issues with it.
So we'll put his. What was it? It wasn't a hologram gun. It was I guess it was just a missile launcher. This was a hologram gun. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So the way this attaches is it uses the gap in the hinge of the windshield. So it literally just sits in the gap in the windshield. So all this movement is just that play in that gap. The actual articulation of this is basically from there to like there.
Wow.
So all of this is just literally give in that gap.
They better fix all this shit. Or make
That
it
could have easily been fixed by one of the like Masterpiece, like the way they do the springy joints on these. If they would have put one of those like just right up in here, that would have fixed that issue completely. So I don't really know why they didn't do that.
Maybe Takara patented a springy joint for.
Could be. Why does that stop them from stealing anything? Come on.
I think they're rushing this figure. Because wasn't it supposed to come out like November or something?
Sometime last year.
Yeah, I think they're rushing it.
Matt, it's still not out.
It's not out till June.
Well, the pre-orders are not going up.
Jesus Christ.
Pre-orders have been up for a long time.
Make that helmet.
It kind of looks like the windshield is supposed to go in there, but it doesn't. It just sits back there, which is fine. Steering wheel kind of hangs out up there, which is fine because it's not really anything you do with it.
I like that cleans up really nice back there.
It does clean up well.
Unlike Gundog didn't clean up too well.
But it doesn't clip into. Like, it looks like it should clip into.
It looks like it should clip in there, right? But it doesn't.
Willy-nilly.
These don't move. These are the clips for the doors to hold in the doors.
Oh, that's such
looks
a
like
tease.
it should go around here. You can hear it's all the foot bits clanging, all the die cast in here. Yeah, all this looseness is probably in this screw right here or in the pin inside, which I'm not gonna knock it for because test shot. Accessories.
Say fucking test shot one more time.
Test shot. 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 So here's this hologram gun, which is the one accessory I wish the Make Toys came with, which it doesn't. He doesn't hold it well at all. At least it doesn't slot in. It's got the standard slot, and it just literally won't hold. So you have to use the friction of the hand, which is unfortunate. But again, what is it?
You know, I really don't like using those fucking things anyway, man.
So if you don't use them, this happens.
It's all right. What am I gonna fucking vroom? He's going on fucking shelf. What is there gonna be a fucking wind blowing in and it's gonna blow the gun out of his hand? Come on, man.
Yeah, outside
shots.
toys.
I've ruined my toys as well.
Me too.
And that's why you broke. That's why you broke the fucking mirror.
I fell off transforming.
Mm-hmm. And then you blame Bobby.
Well, you can see it in his video.
I play with my stuff, Dust. What about you? Huh? Yeah. You just display, don't you?
Beautiful.
You just display, huh?
Same deal with the other gun. Can't hold it unless you use the friction, and you also have to have this hangy bit off it. You can kind of fold it underneath and hide it a little bit.
Hey Matt, I'm not a displayer. I'm not a player. I just display a lot. That's what I was trying to say. Get that out.
There you
That
go.
joke, and I finally got it out.
So same
Rest in
thing.
peace. Big Spawn.
Same thing with this gun. It doesn't tab in at all, so it's just friction, and you also have to have this bit on it, but you could kind of hide it under there. Not a big deal because I wouldn't use that anyway, probably. So that's something you can do. He cannot hold this gun because it doesn't have any place for this peg hole except in alt mode, which is now under his feet. So that one's out.
There's nothing on the side of the arm or anything, no holes? Or...
Nothing. This bit has nowhere to go, which holds this on in alt mode. You could clip on the spare tire, and the canister, which actually holds better on here than it does in alt mode. So if you want storage for that, you can put those back there. Looseness. And then other than that, he comes with more Toon Head, which has the white face.
Racist.
And the one time you went underwater and for some reason needed a bubble mask, so he comes with a
that's
plastic.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool though. Come on now, that's that's showing a little love.
It doesn't fit on this one too well. It just pops off. I haven't tried. Let's try it on this one. Nope. I'm sure it's just tolerance. I'm sure it's just tolerance test shot. So I'm not gonna.
Sure, it's not upside down.
I'm sure it's got a cut, it's got a cut in it. Yeah,
I'm just playing.
does not hold at all.
That's cool that they did that though.
Yeah, I'm sure the final version will hold fine, but this version does not. It does not want to hold on.
Pew 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 pew.
Man,
Try it on this one again.
it looks good, but holy crap, it has so many issues.
It's a test shot, man. It's probably gonna have some issues, man.
Yep.
Come on.
That's
man.
what I'm writing that.
Come
in.
on.
Yeah,
Are you
this
playing
one.
along? Do you transform, bro?
If this was the final version, then everybody has a right to cry about it.
Oh god, that'd be terrible. FansToys' reputation is just.
I'm gonna chalk
Thanks.
this up. I'm gonna chalk this up to test shot because it literally will not hold on either face. But I'm not.
I mean, when was
I
the
wouldn't be
last
worried
time you
about.
picked up a FansToys in you know?
It said, "Holy shit, it is crap."
Yeah, come on.
The bugs.
Come on now.
Liar.
You've
know
never
that.
held the bug. You
Whoa.
liar.
I did.
Whoa.
And I
Are you
held them, I
kidding me?
transformed them, I
Are
did
you
it all.
kidding me?
Yep.
Yes.
And then you saw the price tag, and your cheap ass said, "I'm gonna buy those garbage over there for only $150."
No,
I
I
have
felt how
never
heavy
heard-
they were.
I've never heard anybody say that the FansToys bugs are terrible.
They're
told you.
garbage.
Even the people that have
Trash.
bad
They're
cubes.
crap. They're
Even the
etc.,
people that have
etc.,
bad cube
etc.
ones.
He's got he's got to stick with his guns now, man. No matter what.
Yeah, he's in
I
it. He's
I
in it for
swear
the
by
long
them.
haul. He's definitely in it for the long haul.
He's
Um,
something.
Boy,
I
I
guess-
just butchered these fucking ratchet stickers, man. Wow.
Did you cut them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you butchered them.
Are they pointy?
Yep.
That's all right.
Which
got
one
some-
did you?
Use the Autobot ones.
I'm throwing this thing in the fucking garbage anyway.
Wow.
Fucking piece of
Hey,
shit.
he looks good. I have to say he.
You see how many fucking paint problems I have on mine?
Yeah, a lot of chipping. Lots
Yeah.
of chips.
Fucking garbage. They
Mine
should
looks
be
good.
fucking ashamed of
Yeah,
themselves.
mine's fine.
Yeah, put it under a white light. You only got one light bulb there, Matt.
That's true. No, I got two. Go fuck yourself. I've looked at mine. And there's nothing. I don't see any chipping on mine, dude. I'm
Check by the
sorry.
arms, like the shoulders.
Shoulders. Okay.
I really fucked this thing up.
No,
Just gonna
it
leave
looks
it
good to
alone.
me.
Just leave it alone, Eddie.
I'll be doing a review on this guy later on. Hell Houseboy reviews. But anyway, Willie, he looks good. I mean, and if you just left him like that, that's a good bot right there.
Yeah.
You got the gun dog next to it?
I would literally have it in my hand.
Oh, look at
So
that.
comparisons. Here he is
Ooh,
with.
look at that chunky monkey.
Oh man.
Boy, look at them big ass fucking headlights.
I like.
Oh,
Yeah,
So I
that-
guess. So let's we'll show them off with a couple of the bots real quick for size, and then we'll do a direct comparison. Because
I like the arm transformation on that one.
since I have him out, there he is with B.
Yay.
Here he is with Ironhide.
That's a good size.
Whoa.
That's a good size.
I know Ironhide was that big.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a big boy.
Jeez.
Ironhide was one of the bigger bots. He was, or the bots at least.
Because I have him out. Lilac Wave.
Shocky.
Lilac.
Lilac wave.
So size and everything is good. It's all
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
put him. Will you put Gundog back
Yeah.
next to him again, please?
Yep.
He ain't no chunky monkey. He's the same size as Willie.
Look at those
Look at those
thighs,
thighs.
man. Look at those
Oh, man.
thighs.
That's the toy one, man. That's how
Maybe-
big. Remember
no,
the classic?
no,
No,
That's the
remember
cartoon. Look at those.
cartoon.
Look at
No.
those feet.
Yeah, look
Remember
at
the
the thighs, the
classic?
feet.
That's the toy. That's the toy one.
Hey, do you have the classic Hound?
I didn't bring it.
Yeah, yeah.
His thighs are just that big.
We're not doing-
Exactly.
We're
Exactly.
not,
That's
doing
why.
that. We're not doing that argument. We had that argument.
That's
earlier.
why.
That's a
That's why I'm
glorified
telling you
chug.
right now. It's just a glorified chug, man. They took.
So
the
what? There ain't no wrong chug.
Then it's not a masterpiece.
Man, man, come on. Are you collecting for the right reasons?
Yes, I am.
I don't think so, man. Chug is awesome, man.
I'm not. I put the toys away. I got collector's
awesome.
pieces now.
Psh.
So, one of the biggest differences is the chest. This guy, Willis, has some fucking titties.
Yes, yes, it does.
I got
It's
some
about
titties too.
almost half as long,
Oh
half
god.
the size longer than Make Toys.
Yeah, but the Make Toys got the fucking nipples, man. The areolas, man, are fucking like
pepperoni.
fucking frisbees, man.
This isn't that far off.
All right, so you're saying Willis has got a nipple like a fucking street cone, and the other guy's got a fucking.
It also sticks out, like the front, the bumper. Like this is a lot flatter and cleaner. This sticks out more.
It should stick out.
I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just pointing things out.
They both look like Johnny Number 5 in the chest.
Oh.
That short circuit.
Did I mention test shot?
Robot down. Robot down.
You can see the rest of it. Thighs are thicker on this guy than on this guy.
So, Dust, seriously, you think that Gundog is a bad figure, really?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not
I didn't
at all.
think you did. But...
No, I don't think it's a bad figure. It's well built, but after seeing this, seeing more pictures of the FansToys ones, it's gonna fit my collection more.
I also like.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
Tyler put in the chat B cup versus D cup.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and this is no way I'm shitting on the Make Toys at all, because it's a very well built figure for the price point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not too inaccurate enough for my collection. Can I just
how much is Willie again? 89?
80, 90, 80-ish?
Yeah, they're about the same price.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
they're
not
about
bad.
the same.
I don't know. I might pick him up. I don't know.
I feel like this is way too big.
That's what she said.
Why do you gotta stroke it?
Because why not?
Why are you stroking the missile?
He flicked it a little bit.
Because it's phallic.
Oh fuck! There's a skunk outside. Jesus, Jersey living, baby.
Seriously? Oh shit, man.
I feel like the feet on this guy are a lot more solid.
And big as shit.
Yeah,
Even
because
without
of that
the
pin.
Even without just the test shot-inness of it. I don't know if that's a verb, but I just made it a verb. But I don't like it hinging all the way up in here. I think that's a bad design.
Yeah, that might snap.
There goes, yeah, see,
Oh, there goes the walls.
Yes.
Yes, it's falling apart, people. Now I'm sure all that's going to be a lot cleaner.
I'm not worried about the
once all
tightness.
done.
I'm not worried about the tightness. I'm sure they're not going to put something out that does that. There's no way in hell. I would never expect them to.
Wait, what they did just like Spotter, how like it's okay, but once you
transform it,
yeah, then
well, I mean, this does
be
transform.
okay.
This does hinge up for transformation, so I wouldn't be totally surprised.
That looks very Spotter right now. Now that you mention it.
Damn.
They better.
You got detective to put next to it?
Yeah, I do actually. There's only one person that bought that, and that one is gone forever. I feel like the feet on this guy are a lot sturdier. The way that these
Kiss boots. He's wearing some Kiss boots.
Oh, is
the
that
way that these all hinge, it's not great. I thought something else fell off.
Damn.
Yeah, these feet aren't the best at staying. But you can also see the green difference. Like it's about halfway between toy and tune.
I like that.
He looks good. I have to give it. I might pick him up. He looks pretty good.
So aesthetically, he does look good. That chest transformation is probably the worst thing I've seen in a long time. It's by far the worst thing FansToys has ever done, transformation-wise.
But you did it wrong.
Unless there's some miracle where it's like, oh, if you fold this section in and then everything just smoothly goes around,
You totally missed a step there, pal. There's no way you got to rip off the rubber tires to do that.
I don't think. No way.
There's just no way, bro.
The first thing just told me was take the tires off; it'll make your life easier.
Omnigonics might do that shit, but I don't think FansToys would do that at all.
Like I said, I hate that chest transformation. I'm not crazy about the way the feet are. I don't like the fact that it's only got 90-degree elbows, especially since it doesn't the arms don't transform. There's really no excuse for that, and they should have a butterfly joint. And this is going to be a problem. You're gonna see a lot of these broken mirrors the first couple of days this guy's out. I'm telling you, this is rough. It's literally either touching or a micron off from touch, depending on how you move it, touching that side mirror.
And then you get 7 years bad luck, right? You break
Yeah.
that thing.
I'm sure they're gonna come up with something.
Diecast.
If they die cast it, it might fix the problem.
Mhm.
Or just shorten this up. Shorten that stem.
If they
Where it goes
diecast
from
it,
the
it might
base.
just.
If they shorten that stem right there from the mirror to the base, that would fix it too.
Yeah, but then the mirrors would look off.
Then they have to move the shoulders back. They got to do something because leaving it like that, these are going to break on everybody the first couple days.
If only those mirrors like maybe slid in, but I don't know.
If they slid, maybe they're literally glued in on this version. But you can see where they come through in the fenders. There's a whole bunch of slob of glue on there to hold them on.
Well, diecast.
I also hate the way they did this. I really wish, like I said, they would just put a little springy slot in there. That would have solved that. I don't know why they went with the gap between the windshield and the hood. I don't like that at all. Like, it's just wiggle woggle.
One thing I noticed too, his hands or his arms, I don't know if it's just Hound in general, but like reaching in front of him, I guess he's not going to be able to get like much going out in front of him.
No, he can grab his bumper. So I don't even want to.
Hey, quick shout out to Tiger Tracks. Happy birthday, brother.
Oh, it's his birthday? Happy birthday.
Yeah, he did it on the
birthday.
fly, man. It was one of those where Facebook don't tell you, you know?
Oh, he did this.
He did it on a sneak tip, you know? So I'm just going to blast him out here right now. So happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, he can't reach past his bumper very much.
Man, that is annoying that they didn't do double red or double hinges.
It's like me when I was fatter.
It's like me now. But why do you want to reach around your? I mean, that whole double. Even if you had the double things, I don't think it would have reached around that big chest anyway.
Oh, well, no, not for that. Just for posing.
No,
Yeah, so for shits and giggles, is Gundog able to do that?
Gundog's arm is cool.
Terror.
Just out of the way.
How about alternators, Hound?
He's got about the same.
Uh-huh.
I got no alternate.
But his arms actually transform, and they have to collapse for transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. I like those.
But
for accordion.
For a figure that doesn't transform the arms, there's no excuse.
Well, you see how you can plug his weapons in everywhere? Dust,
Yep.
So you're right, it is Chug, right?
Yep.
That's what they do. They give
That's what they do.
ports for everything.
Ports, minicom ports, everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock it for not transforming the arms, but that's just something personally I'm not crazy about. Any questions from the chat or anything?
No
That we
questions.
missed?
that
No
I see.
questions.
Can I drink from a
This came undone.
These
You
guys
know
are
what?
having
You
a
know
good
what
time.
we're gonna get in the chat. You know the crew and.
Uh-huh. I could try to put it up Deluxe's butt, see if it fits.
Yeah, possibility. I do. Put it back up. I like the different waist on them.
Ace, do you have an MP car transformed in bot mode? Because I always thought Hound was shorter than the other guys for some reason.
Of course not.
That's right.
I thought he would be.
He's fucking huge. He's like a monster truck.
I thought he'd be about the same size as the cars.
Yeah, I always thought he was smaller for some reason.
No, he should be about the same.
All right, cool.
But in vehicle mode, he's like a monster truck compared to the
Yeah,
other
his
cars.
vehicle mode is too big, but I mean that's just physics. You know, mesh shifting and whatnot. So you can't really say. I'm not going to knock anything for that.
The comic dork in the chat said this might be the one time a floppy Willy is acceptable. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done, and welcome to the show. I don't think I've ever seen your name in the chat before. The comic dork.
Earlier he said, are we going to start comparing willies to peepees now?
Fucking peanut gallery.
That's when you know we degenerate, when we start doing pee-pee poopy jokes. Yeah, but I like the way this tabs on a ton better. That's just preference. Any more questions?
No, I'm good. I'm sold, man. I already told you, aesthetically, I'm in. I don't care
So-
about all the other bullshit.
Aesthetically, if you're Dust and you want to play with your toys and you literally hope he comes in robot mode so you can put him on the shelf and never touch him again, I think he's great. If you want to play with your toys, maybe transform a couple times.
Test shot.
Honestly, it's the worst thing FansToys has done yet.
Test shot.
Without test shot, without
Besides the
tolerances.
bugs.
Shut up. You're wrong.
Shut up. I don't
Honestly,
make
I
Ace
think-
mad, all right?
engineering wise, this whole chest is a nightmare.
Well,
This
you
is-
don't think Gundog's chest was a nightmare
No.
either?
I have no problem. I can transform Gundog in my sleep.
Yeah, but the whole point, it has the reverse ab crunch that fucking falls apart all the time.
No, it's fine.
You're cool with that?
I have no problem with.
I hated that. I really fucking hated that.
This guy has a rail in the middle, and if you pull that out, it all comes out.
Is that diecast?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm sure on the final, that's gonna clip in and it's not gonna
It
move
does clip
anywhere, man. It's gonna
does
be
clip
really solid, man.
I like that Gundog has an air crunch.
They definitely use a lot from Blue Streak, I feel.
Like I said, if you're the kind of person that wants to play with them, I'm telling you, these are going to break on everybody if they don't fix it. I don't think that these are going to hold up long term. You know, obviously this is a floppy mess because it's a test shot, but this is literally holding, you know, how much die cast. This whole chunk, this whole piece, every piece of this except for the chair is die cast. I can't see that holding up long term. Paint and everything else is fine, like all the little accents, the yellows and all that.
Yeah, it looks great.
There's some fading in the arms and stuff, but again, yellows always fade like that, and plus test shot. Cleans up fine, cleans up well, but as a playable toy, Gundog wins hands down. Like there's no contest. As an aesthetic piece, just to look at on yourself and say, yep, that's Hound, then he would win. So it really depends on, you know, what you want from a Hound. For me, I think the Gundog is better in almost in every way except aesthetics. But I like to play with my stuff. I like to transform my stuff. So until they come out with an official, I'm probably gonna stick with him.
Doesn't like to make his bed though. Got him.
Rocky ankles.
All right,
All right.
that's a wrap.
So I shit on him without being too shitty.
No, you're fine, man. But you know,
You gave honest opinions.
This is all honest, in my opinion. Honestly, from everything I've seen, this is my least favorite thing that FansToys has done to date. Whether you agree with me,
First car.
whether you agree with me or not, is your prerogative.
well, let's wait. Let's wait until the final version.
I think when it gets into more into people's hands, they're gonna. It's gonna be. This is gonna be a decisive figure. Divisive. What was when it splits people?
Do we know what number the test shot this is?
What's the word when people are split on?
It doesn't matter what number test shot it is, Matt. This is the one that's been in everybody's hands. You see,
Okay.
if you see it on YouTube, this is the one.
It could be polarizing.
Polarizing. That's a good word. Yes, polarizing. I think people are either gonna really love it or completely hate it. I'm more on the hate side.
Hey, do we know when this is coming out?
June?
June.
It got pushed back, so maybe they pushed it back to fix those mirrors.
If they do, awesome. I hope they do, because that's gonna be a huge problem.
And a whole bunch of other shit.
There's gonna be a lot of returns on this guy. Broken mirrors on the first couple days. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Any other questions?
I'm straight.
Plus, you've got all these extra bits, but whatever. That's fine.
Would you mind licking him? Alrighty.
Does it taste like a test shot?
It does. You can taste the. I can taste the cigarette.
The
Residue.
lead-based paint.
I can taste the lead-based paint and the cigarette residue from the 4-year-olds.
That's good stuff right there. And racist.
Oh shit.
Can you tell what flavor Bobby was vaping when he was?
That's
There's definitely some vape juice in there.
That's a good one.
I also don't know about the longevity of this thing. This is on a very thin, and then stuff falls off. This is on a thin hinge too. And I hate this. I absolutely hate this. This is the stupidest design I've ever seen. Ugh. But like I said, if
It's typical masterpiece.
if you're Dust and you're gonna leave it on yourself and never touch it again, he's perfect. But if you want to play with him and you have to pick, I like Gundog better.
Like I said, when the final comes out, we'll do a rebuttal. We'll do a revise. We'll do a part 2.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know how much they're gonna fix. I hope, the biggest thing I hope they fix that goddamn these mirrors. Just die cast them or make that stem smaller, and it'll fix the issue. But this is, I don't know how they could design something where literally the shoulder is touching that, and just manhandling, moving the shoulder around will move that.
How's it on Gundog?
They don't. Hold on, let me show you.
They don't fold.
They don't fold down, and plus they're higher, and plus you can rock. They're on a hinge, so you can move them anywhere you want.
And don't they move up and down too? I just slide.
Yeah, they go up and down.
But they don't fold.
But they don't fold.
Huh.
So that's all one piece.
Well, how's he look with his mirror folded up?
Do it carefully.
Here he goes. Here we go, people. All right, I like your style, Brian. It's
Crack. That's not bad.
It's not horrible. It would. I mean, I suggest if anybody out there is watching and gets this figure, leave these up if they don't fix it. Like, don't even bother folding them down.
What did the G1
or fold or mess with it. Find a position you want, and then fold them down. The G1 figure didn't have moving mirrors.
So they just stayed up.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So maybe they're supposed to stay up.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
The cartoon, he didn't have mirrors in robot mode.
That could have been an animation
they
error.
magically disappeared. They magically disappeared for robot mode.
Just like Menasor had the Autobot symbol on the one time.
Every Decepticon.
All right, we're not turning this into an animation error show, man. Please.
And that's why Bombshell has a purple chest.
Mm-hmm. Or gray chest.
But my Batcube bugs have both options, so.
And nobody cares.
And no waist, but
Yes, they do.
Big gap in the waist.
So that's buy a vacuum?
Looking like a Lego.
Yes, one person. He's in this chat room right now.
Haha!
There's one, and you know what's great is the guy that sold them to him still makes fun of him for buying them.
He can't get rid of that last. He can't get rid of that last one. I tried to help him.
He should just give it away. Do a raffle or something.
Or just give it to some homeless guy.
Yeah, this is the one thing I wish the Make Toys version came with was his gun. This gun.
I mean, you could just swap it.
Maybe
Does
this won't make its way back to Jisk.
Does it fit?
Oh, thanks I forgot. I didn't even fucking thank Jisk. Thanks to Jisk for loaning this to us.
Look at you! Look at you! Terrible host. Terrible.
No,
terrible.
That's on me. I'm a bad person.
Yes, you are.
Very bad. I'm a bad boy.
All right, let's wrap this up. We're about 10:30 here, about an hour.
All right, we're good.
Yep.
No other questions? We're good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, you want to? So what do you guys think? Let's go right across the line real quick. Brian, what do you think?
I think it's great. I really like FansToys' attention to detail of providing us, I think, both the best of toy and toon. Like, I don't like this trend of having stuff look so cartoony. That's just not me. So I really like how it looks like it came off the screen, but it also looks like it's something kind of like in real life, too, at the same time.
Awesome. And on the same note, we're going to do a little outro here. So where you at?
Brian Brink on Facebook in the groups, basically. That's it.
All right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just take over the show here, but I'm trying to wrap it up there, Ace. All right, next up is Mr. Bad Q Bug himself.
Hey.
Asian Kidnap. So what do you think, buddy?
So, I mean, I like...
Whoa. Before you start rambling...
I'm going to give you the read digest. Yes, I will. Right? Yes, I'm ready for this.
The crib notes there, okay?
It looks good. It's like right out of the screen. I like it. Just the transformation needs a little working. Like, a little tweaking. But yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
That's what I mean. You told me to give the Reader's Digest.
Okay, and where you at?
Asian Kid Matt on Instagram, Facebook Matt Hawkins, Asian Kid Matt YouTube, wherever you want to find me, I'm there.
And
about Real Transformers?
Don't you have a group that you want to promote?
Yeah, sure. I didn't want to. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. So on Instagram, real_Transformers, where I try to find just Transformer
That are
related
close
builds.
enough, and then you Photoshop them.
Yeah. Sometimes I do picture edits to make them real, just to give you that mindset of
Okay, you're telling us more about the group than you are about what you thought about the figure.
Oh, God damn it!
All right, next up, the one and only
50-50.
Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. What do you think of this guy, buddy?
He looks good. I mean, he would look good on the masterpiece shelf. You know, I could say he was probably a masterpiece. I'm gonna hold out for the Takara, you know that. But I love Gundog too. I think they're both great figures, you know, and I would be proud to have both of them in my collection. And I'm with Shattercast Uncut as always. Y'all know that. Come check us out. I also do reviews with Hell Hasbro reviews. I got a new one coming up. It's going to be funny, and I hope you like it. And it should be up tonight. So thank y'all for having me on. Also, this is the first time I've done this, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's the first time you're on Figure Banging?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun, right? It's different.
I asked him a few times, but he's always recording.
Yeah, we usually record on Wednesdays, and for some reason we recorded yesterday. So.
Yeah,
I was trying to get Bobby on. He had the figure first, so I wanted to get him on, but he had to work.
It's kind of cool because it's kind of just like a live review, and then everybody can just bullshit and talk about it.
Good times.
Yeah, man.
Nobody else out there doing this type of shit.
No.
Oh, ho, ho.
We might. I don't know.
All right, guys, and now you know how I feel about this figure. I don't really have to go into it. It's the figure for me. It's gonna look good on my shelf. It looks right off the fucking screen because that's the way I like to roll.
Gives you that toon tickle.
Gives me that toon tickle, baby. That toon tickle. Speaking of toon tickles, I had the Dinobots right over here in my area before, and it just like, woo. All right, I'm at Dust Mites on Instagram. Eddie Dust Mites in the groups. Don't forget, Enter the Realm on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on this channel right here, where we talk some nonsense, and then we have the ROC Hangout that's on afterwards, around 10:30, 10ish, something like that. So
there.
It runs until 5:30 in the morning, right?
Yes, it runs until 5:30 in the morning, especially when the guy that's controlling it passes the fuck out. It's funny, at the end of the video, it's right before I wake up. You see Wookiee's tail doing this.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a little video together, put some music behind it, so I can make fun of myself.
Is that what finally woke you up? Was your cat?
I'm usually up at 4:30, 5 o'clock anyway, so my body just woke up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And Ace Milo.
I'm Ace Milo pretty much everywhere: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Also check out www.realmofcollectors.com. Go buy a shirt. We have shirts up on pre-order for the next couple weeks.
It's the year anniversary. Turtle shirts, Into the Realm.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles KO that Jisk made for Into the Realm. So be sure to pick one of those up. That's using a new printing thing that Chris found that actually looks really nice. A lot more color. It's almost like an inkjet, so it looks really nice and colorful. So be sure to pick one of those up. Catch us next time for Figure Banging. Who knows what figure we're going to do. We're probably going to go back to our normal schedule of whatever the hell we feel like doing, since we're out of test shots. Unless Just goes and buys that Pandanus, which I'm trying to get him to do. But I don't think that's going to work.
You won't be able to fit it in that little area you got there, buddy.
Oh, I'll make room. Don't you worry.
It'll be a 4-hour show.
I will make room for him.
And then breaks the arm off.
All
right, everybody in the chat, thank you very much for checking it out, checking us out tonight, and we'll talk to you soon. That's it.
Yay.